afternoon baseball. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
So he sets him down swinging. Fernando Tatis Jr. is retired to lead off the ball game. Rafael Devers is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Devers comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Still a bit of a chill in the air. 53 degrees our game time temperature. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
They expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Fouled off. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Cardinals nothing. Reds coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. At the plate, Nick Senzel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Dan Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. Come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
So we got him swinging. Nick Senzel is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Brian Goodwin comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Goodwin, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
And it's fouled away. Scherzer's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. That misses. 1-2.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. They're down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now in the box, Mike Trout will match up with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Jose Abreu is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez, he's 1 for 3. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Senzel in foul ground, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And that's waved at and missed. 1-1. And now pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings. 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nicholas Castellanos. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. Scherzer is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
Eugenio Suarez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down and
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different. different from the East-West we came up playing.
Ready on 1-2. And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous two. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. 1 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
The 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Oh, my goodness. Talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now. At the plate, Max Scherzer. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9. So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Grounded to first. Taken in by Abreu. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 8. The catcher.
So 1 gone now in the Cincinnati third. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put Goodwood on.
And he pops up the bunt attempt. There to take it is Abreu, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Nick Senzel. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Striding in, Rafael Devers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Castellanos is there. 2 down. Here's Corey Seager. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Count now a ball and a strike. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game. Stepping into the box, Brian Goodwin, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now at the plate, Jesse Winker looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Fouled off. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1-2-3. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. And now maybe a mind game or two going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB. And he'll step out for a 3rd time now. Boy, rather indecisive up there. And he'll step out for a 4th time here. And now be careful, because I don't know many pitchers who care for these type of shenanigans. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score at 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Aaron Judge will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And our right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw to first ends the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up.
That hit by Aaron Judge should have been a home run.
This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound his zone with all different options.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Eugenio Suarez stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Eugenio Suarez becomes out number 2 this inning. Joey Votto is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Scherzer's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Popped him up. Real Muto is there. And that's the 3rd out. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, JT Realmuto. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Max Scherzer stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Reined in. Throw on to first. 2 gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Fernando Tatis Jr. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Tucker Barnhart. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Strike 2 up in the zone.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozens strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Now batting, the pitcher, Martinez.
Carlos Martinez stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher. Popped up. Abreu has room in foul territory, and a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Rolled slowly to first. Fielded cleanly. He'll feed it to Scherzer, covering to record the out. Riding in once again, Nick Senzel. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory. Amir Garrett is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll. And next will be the imposing power bat, Rafael Devers. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. Chopper foul. No hits to this point. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. In now, Jose Abreu. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And he'll step out for a 4th time here. And now be careful, because I don't know many pitchers who care for these type of shenanigans. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Barnhart goes to get it, but no chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Teoscar Hernandez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Strike one to start the at-bat. Comes set and the 0-1. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. One for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Jesse Winker is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Nicholas Castellanos. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that. Robert Stevenson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Aaron Judge is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. At the plate, JT Realmuto 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
Fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Another 1-2 delivery. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Max Scherzer is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Chased a low ball there.
2 strikes.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. There's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1-2. So digging in now, Mike Moustakas. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Fouled off. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Stepping in, Eugenio Suarez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. In is Joey Votto now. Scherzer looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Reds are down and ordered. It remains 1-0. The next to bat for St. Louis, Fernando Tatis Jr. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
And it's fouled away. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Corey Seager. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Fielded by Moustakas. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first. And ready to go for the last half of the inning. Your next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
So we got him looking there. Tucker Barnhart is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with.
And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Nick Senzel. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one, 0-2.
Hey, I get it. You want to be aggressive, but, man, these guys are swinging at everything.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, and they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. The Reds down to their last strike. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Cardinals have come in here and finished off a 3-game sweep as this one is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Max Scherzer gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, and recorded 18 strikeouts along the way. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, Max Scherzer was unstoppable in his win with 18 strikeouts, helping lead the Cards past Cincinnati 1-0. Heading into the day, the Reds are in last place in the NL Central, and the Cardinals are atop the division. The Rays put together 10 total hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 6-4. At the start of the day, the Rays sit in third place in the American League East Division, while the Pirates sit in second place in the National League Central. The Cubs totaled 11 hits as they stomped the Brewers 7-1. As of right now, the Brewers sit in fourth place in the National League Central Division, and the Cubs are second in the division. The Miami Marlins launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 7-6. Entering the day's action, the Marlins sit in second place in the National League East Division, while the Phillies are fourth in the division. The Washington Nationals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 5-3. As of today, the Mets sit in last place in the National League East, and the Nationals are atop the division. The Atlanta Braves got a road win against Arizona 4-2. At the start of the day, the Diamondbacks sit in third place in the National League West Division, while the Braves sit in third place in the National League East Division. The San Diego Padres sent 3 balls into the seats as they bested the visiting Rockies 11-2. As of right now, the Padres sit in second place in the National League West Division, while the Rockies are fourth in the division. Tanner Houck earned his first career big league win on the mound as the Red Sox were victorious over the Blue Jays 5-3. Heading into the day, the Blue Jays sit in fourth place in the American League East Division, and the Red Sox are second in the division. The New York Yankees completed a short 2-game sweep as they blew out Baltimore 10-4. Entering the day's action, the Orioles are in last place in the AL East, while the Yankees are atop the division. The Chicago White Sox combined for a 4-hitter as they dethroned the Royals 8-1. As of today, the White Sox are in third place in the AL Central, and the Royals are fourth in the division. The Cleveland Indians finished off a 2-game sweep as they defeated the visiting Tigers 4-3. At the start of the day, the Indians are sitting atop the AL Central, while the Tigers are at the bottom of the division. The Twins racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 1-0. Heading into the day, the A's are in third place in the AL West, and the Twins are in second place in the AL Central. The Mariners hit 3 long balls as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 9-8. Entering the day's action, the Mariners sit in first place in the American League West Division, while the Rangers are third in the division. The Astros tallied 5 home runs overall as they defeated the visiting Angels 6-4. In the standings, the Astros sit in third place in the American League West Division, and the Angels are atop the division. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.